Don't put ice cream on top of a food that's already struggling to stay hot.
Please.
My pancakes are getting cold too fast anyway.
And now the ice cream is melting.
The ice cream is melting. The pancakes are wet and saturated and cold.
It's a failure in every direction. And also, stop doing that. Everyone's chasing the high of putting a cheeseburger on a donut.
Yeah.
Like that felt like an organic innovation of disgusting food. Now it just feels like the good people of Denny's are like spinning a big wheel with weird shit on it. And they're like, okay, Velveeta, syrup, blueberry muffin.
Right. Pancakes are already good. Pancakes are already good. Again.
Oh my God.
Not your best.
That was a good one. Use that one. Okay. Here we are again. Once again, text me back. I'm...
That can't be how you started.
I'm Raphael. I'm cool but rude.
And you're Leonardo.
Leonardo leads. Donatello does machines.
And Michelangelo is a party dude.
Yeah, so.
Welcome to Text Me Back podcast. Inside each of us is two turtles.
I believe I already said welcome back. Welcome to
Text Me Back. Well, you didn't.
I believe we covered it.
You said,
we. You know that one?
Yeah, it's a good one. We're here today in person again. Ew.
And I'm really bad at clapping all of a sudden. I think I got in my head because I'm a good clapper normally.
I know.
And now I'm, because, you know, when we go into the show, you have to clap. And then that's how Allie knows when to start whatever.
Sync it up.
Sync it up. And
sync it up.
I'll take it. Sync it. Sync it. Anyway, and I've been doing some of these. Oh, that was even better. But I've been doing like donk. Not good claps at all. Lindy had to handle the clap for today. It was a disaster.
You look to Leonardo to do the clap.
I know, he leads. But Donatello does machines. And
That's
so
true.
I think that maybe clapping is machines. Anyway, on to I think if you think about it, clapping is machines. Anyway, we both look great. I think we're both wearing caftan coated / caftan actual.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling good about that. Check it out on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. My full outfit is from Belinda's Unique Boutique in Fremont, Seattle of Washington.
Ever heard of it?
Caftan and earrings.
We've been doing a lot of free advertising for people over the last few weeks. But it's nice. But I genuinely have enjoyed every place I talk about on the podcast. I actually enjoy going to or eating at or purchasing items from. So anyway, on today's program, we have a segment called Atomic Dog Thoughts. Mm-hmm. We will also be discussing Snake of the Week.
Plus,
if there's time, I'm going to introduce a new segment called Sentences. And if not, we can talk about it some other time. But first, Lindy got a pamphlet. Lindy? Also, for the record, Lindy couldn't find the pamphlet anywhere.
We had to start like 20 minutes late.
And I said, did you look behind Blumptius's ass? And that's where it was. It was behind Blumptius, oh Blumptius this whole time. You couldn't see behind. It's like ass so fat you could see it from the front, but it was also blocking pamphlet.
I know. Much like, you know, Thomas Jefferson hiding the president's book of secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I tucked pamphlet into the hollow in the back of the canvas of Blumptius, oh Blumptius, thinking like this will keep pamphlet safe.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicolas Cage wasn't here to help me find it, but luckily
he couldn't.
I had
I put some lemon juice on the back of the Raffinardo, Leo Fayel, Dodi Fayed. Anyway, I put lemon juice on the back of the Constitution. Excuse me, I put lemon juice on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And on the back of it, it said, look behind Blumptius. And that's where it was.
I'm so hot. Okay. I got a pamphlet Now, I didn't get this pamphlet.
Oh, but the segment is called Lindy Got a Pamphlet.
Roya got a pamphlet.
Oh,
she gave it to me. Okay. So, TEHMEHBACHPAHCIAÂ has trouble sleeping. He has chronic insomnia. We've tried everything. Roya is a busy bee. She's always trying a new solution, very sweetly, troubleshooting. So she ordered online an eye mask. And I think, he's had eye masks before that, I don't know, just didn't stick. Like, or not physically, but like, he would he'd wear them a few times and then kind of like stop wearing them. I don't know, maybe they were uncomfortable. Roya ordered a new eye mask that was maybe like a little bit nicer. I don't know. Silky, large.
Silky?
I don't know.
Large. Anyways,
let's just say it wasn't like designed by Donatello. Okay.
No, it was not designed by somebody who does machines.
There's no like complicated technology. It is truly just an eye mask, but just sort of like a nice eye mask. Okay. But it's like a elastic band covered in satin and then a black mask shaped mask with no eye holes for sleeping. But it came with this pamphlet. It came with this extensive piece of literature that is really something, Megan.
Okay.
So
I've not seen this, by the way.
Yeah. So on one side, it has a little diagram of the eye mask. It says our story. Okay. It says a small improvement can sometimes make a huge difference. And the original intent of caring for your family can lead to a great cause. ... What? A small improvement can sometimes make a huge difference, and the original intent of caring for your family can lead to a great cause, as you're always saying.
Many have been saying it over the years. Yeah.
And then it has this illustration.
Yeah, of like an old Polaroid camera, maybe?
Yeah, it's like
on a keyboard?
Sort of like a drafting station.
Yeah.
Someone is designing the eye mask. And right away you think, 'twas not made by human hand.
No, it was made by Synergy after he created Gem.
Correct. And I just find this pamphlet to be an incredible example of people getting too excited about what they can now do for free. So on the other side, it has a letter from the founder of the eye mask. It has another illustration of someone sleeping in the clouds wearing the eye mask. It says, "Dear friend, thank you for your trust and support. And I am pleased to meet you in this way.
Oh.
Having seen my father suffer,
oh,
I am even more eager to help more people. We have always focused on providing high-quality eye masks to help people enjoy deep rest and sleep. We hold extremely high standards for product quality, from the selection of raw materials to the inspection of finished products, strictly controlling every step. Moreover, we understand that after-sales service is an extremely important part of the shopping experience." And then this is bold. "So we promise to provide comprehensive after-sales service for each customer, including worry-free returns and a professional customer service team standing by at all times."
All times.
Ensuring your shopping experience is worry-free.
He sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake.
"Here, we hope our products can be a part of your wonderful life. Wishing everyone quality sleep, your friend, Tina." And then it has a smiley face. Tina's drawn a smiley face on it.
"After watching my father suffer."
Okay, Megan, you open it up. First of all,
do we need that many instructions?
On one side,
surely you just put the eye mask on.
On one side, you have 1, 2, 3. You have 6 pages of instructions for how to use the eye mask. Now, I think it's the same instructions in different languages. Yes.
Oh my God.
But why do we even need 1 page of instructions?
It's just put the eye mask on.
On the other side, Megan, is where the fun really gets going. Tina has included a graphic novel about the origin story of the eye mask. Okay.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you about it.
Okay, well, we already know her father suffered, so I look forward to hearing more about that.
And in case it's not abundantly clear, this is it's an AI slop.
Yeah.
Like mega masterpiece. This is a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So It says, don't worry, you're going to find out about the father.
Okay.
First panel. My dad is a courageous firefighter. And then it has a little picture of him. Hot, sexy dad.
He's really good looking, even though he's not a real guy.
He's really good looking. And then, God, I can't even read it. Hold on. Like the like typeface is like, first of all, different typeface in every panel. My dad is a courageous firefighter. Okay, so then the dad's standing outside, like in front of a fire truck. He's smiling. Next panel. The dad is silhouetted against a fire.
Just like Backdraft.
Just like Meagan, have we ever talked about Backdraft?
No, we've never talked about Backdraft. Okay, well, but that movie,
oh my God,
got me good. I think I watched it when it came out when I was like
too young,
9 or something.
Remember
that guy's fucking face gets melted off by the backdraft. Girl,
Meagan, the guy gets blown out of the building and impaled on the freaking wrought iron fence. Okay. My dad is a courageous firefighter. He's silhouetted against the fire. It says 3 exclamation points, just sort of scribbled on top of his head. Then, okay, there's a white box. The text is black, surrounded by a white border, surrounded by a black border.
The famous readable font.
This is why I have to take my glasses off.
Yeah.
On top of the white box. Okay, this is the dad's dialogue. He says, "A little girl is inside the inferno."
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Okay, new font, the little girl. She says, "Help me, help." Then we have an action shot of the dad's legs ruining. It says R-U-N-I-N-G. Ruining.
Oh, ruining.
He's ruining to rescue her. Okay, now he's got her. He put his helmet on her somehow at lightning speed. They're having sort of a romantic forehead to forehead.
Oh,
I mean, not to make it weird, but maybe I'm making it weird.
Tina made it weird.
I think Tina made it weird.
That's weird.
It's weird. Then she looks up with wide eyes. Totally different art style from the first panel, by the way.
Right.
She says, "What happened to your eyes?"
Oh, that's the first of her worries as she's trapped in the inferno.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're trying to say that his eyes got.
I assumed that they looked sleepy because he doesn't sleep, but I don't know the whole story.
I think he gave her his fireman helmet, so then the fire burned his eyes. I don't know. Then he's at the doctor. The doctor is also hot, by the way.
Yeah, everybody. But the doctor looks like a hot guy from, is that Tarzan?
Or like a Search for Atlantis.
Yes. He looks like the nerd from Atlantis.
I'll put all this online so you can see it. Okay, the doctor says, "I'm sorry." New font, by the way. Another new font. The dad is lying in a bed with a white bandage over his eyes. Due to not wearing a helmet, dad's eyes suffered irreversible damage. Which is like, he is wearing a helmet.
In the 10 seconds, he took the helmet off and gave it to the child, who, by the way, also was in the eye-damaging inferno for like way longer. His eyeballs fell out. And she was somehow saved?
Why are her eyeballs fine? She was already in there. He ran in wearing a helmet.
Who knows how long? Hours, even.
Okay, so
due to not wearing a helmet.
Okay, now, time lapse forward. Dad's now out of the hospital. So he's wearing sunglasses. He's standing out in the sunshine. He's got his hand like this. He says, "Is the morning sun always this blinding?" And then now it's nighttime. His eyes still hurt. There's also like a timestamp in the corner as though this was a screenshot from a video. It says 03:09. I don't know. Very strange. He says, "Perhaps I should apply an ice pack."
Is it an alarm clock? Who could say?
Who could say? He says, "Perhaps I should apply an ice pack." So he thought it was just the blinding morning sun, but his eyes still hurt at night. Perhaps I should apply an ice pack. Caption: "Watching my dad suffer from sleepless nights has been a heavy burden on my heart."
From eyeball damage?
I often ponder how I can help him. In fact, I've asked him before if he regrets it, but he simply ruffled my hair and said, "Never." Now, again, okay, another question. Is Tina the girl in the building? In the inferno? A little girl is inside the inferno?
Why would you send your own dad in? Isn't that some sort of conflict of interest? To send your firefighter father into an inferno to rescue you?
I cannot operate on this boy. He is my son.
Who was the doctor? The baby was the doctor. The grandma was the baby.
Okay. Then she says, during a shot, I don't think Tina was the girl in the building.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Not that any of this makes any sense.
But they did make the girl look like Tina. So, okay.
She sees herself in the Inferno baby.
During a shopping trip one day, and then there's, she's at a store called Hospital, and then she's at a store called
Hospital.
Well, they put Hospital in the montage of the shopping trip.
I see.
Hospital, and then she's at a store called Supermarkets, plural.
I hate it when it's just the one.
There's also, can you look at this? There's also like a baby falling from the building. Can you see that? There's like a silhouette of a baby falling.
I wish I had my reading glasses.
Well, I'll show it to you later.
No, it looks like a phantom baby.
Falling from
it looks like when Peter Pan gets separated from his shadow. So Peter Pan's shadow is falling out of the supermarkets.
Yeah. Okay. During a shopping trip one day, ... And then it's like, there's no more information, but she clearly comes upon a store that just sells like 20 different eye masks for sleeping. They're like lined up on the shelves. And then that's
the kind of quality I expect from supermarkets.
Yeah. But it really leaves you to figure that out yourself. Like, it's hard to tell what's in the picture, but context clues, I figured it out.
Yeah.
She says, I think he'll like the gift. Okay. He's sitting looking happy. She's handing him a present.
And he's wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
So he looks really cool.
He looks really cool.
But rude.
Okay. Now he's asleep. He's wearing the eye mask that she got him.
I like the gift.
He says, I like the gift. Yeah.
But he's sleeping.
He said, I like the gift. Then it says, but. And then one of those little wiggly lines, which I don't know, like a tilde, but alone. Like, I don't know what it's trying to say. Okay, so there's two problems. It says shedding, sunlight leakage. And I don't know what shedding is.
Shedding?
It looks like what they mean by shedding is that the strap broke, but they called it shedding. In the picture, it's the strap being broken.
Is that her? Is that Tina?
That's Tina.
And why is Tina
Tina's a baddie.
Like a sexy anime scientist?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what she is, a scientist, Megan. She invented.
And now she's the same age as her father.
She's her father's.
The baby is the grandma.
Okay, then she says, as a designer, she got even more sexy in this one. She has a half
She's
pony.
A high pony. Yeah, it's super cute.
Pony. Mm-hmm. As a designer, and then a different font within the same caption. As a designer, comma, new font, I started researching eye mask.
Just the one.
Singular. And she's sitting at a computer. And then it just says, it has like a weird scribble. It says, studying fabrics. Okay. She goes back. She talks to the hot doctor. Nice. The doctor says, the eye mask offers several benefits for sleep. Then she's back. They're back on the white background, black text, white border, black border, white background. She said, consulting with sleep doctor, keep trying. Meanwhile, she's sort of outdoors against an industrial landscape using her.
She's on a light pole.
Yeah, using her sewing machine outside, sewing a new sleep mask. Months later.
Honestly, can I say something? I don't know where this is going. But why isn't this a story about how Tina and the doctor get together and get married?
It should be. And maybe,
or whatever type of relationship they want to have, you know?
Do you think that it's illegal for me to steal the characters from this story to write a
that's not
romance
anything.
Novel?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't think Tina will sue me?
I don't think Tina's a real person. I'm going to be honest.
There's a picture of her right here, Megan.
There's a photorealistic photograph of her.
Okay. So then months later, she has created the ultimate eye mask. It says, ta-da.
Ta-da.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Dad's wearing the eye mask. He's lying in bed.
By the way, her dad is still young and really hot.
Really hot. Now maybe younger than Tina at this point.
Yeah, it's hard to say for sure. Also, is the eye doctor just consulting for free? Like, does he have own?
Yeah, he should get
does he get a
point?
Like an equity point?
Yeah.
Like an equity stake in the eye mask?
Which, by the way, what's the name of this product? Couldn't tell you. Like, there's
eye mask.
It doesn't.
I guess silk sleep mask.
Silk sleep mask. Sleep better, live healthier. Please read the instruction carefully before use.
Read 6 pages of instruction carefully before use.
Tina's company does not have a name.
Okay,
as far as I can tell. Okay,
good for her.
Dad's lying in bed. He's wearing Tina's new sleep mask. He hasn't slept in months. His eyes hurt.
Been suffering.
It's like so unclear why his eyes hurting make it hard for him to sleep.
It doesn't make any sense. Just close them.
He's wearing the mask. He looks so satisfied.
And he looks really good.
He looks really good.
He's so handsome.
He says, I'm in love with him. He says, this is the best night's sleep I've ever had. This eye mask is so much better than the previous one. Semicolon, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud.
Then Tina says, my dad's approval. She's sitting she's sitting in front of a map of the world.
Oh,
I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. She says
global domination.
She's going to go global. She says, my dad's approval made me happy and ignited my passion. Maybe I can help more people. Now she has like a terrifying dystopian conglomerate.
She's at
HQ.
She's at the Capitol in Hunger Games.
Yeah, she's at the Capitol in Hunger Games. And on this building in huge letters, it says sleep mask. Okay.
Tina!
Now we're inside the building. She says, I founded a company with 2 passionate friends. Thruple. Oh, we're 2 passionate friends.
2 passionate friends.
We started selling our products all over the world. And then this is apparently some kind of slogan. It has a little collage of people all over the world wearing the sleep mask and being asleep. All of them are hot. And then it says, for young and old, exclamation point, asleep so deep. In every corner, a promise we keep.
Oh, great!
And then this has some sort of like science slop graphics. She says, "We still keep on developing new products, and the pursuit of the never ending."
Whoa, so wow!
I'm scared.
The pursuit of the never ending. Sounds like Carl Sagan.
Sounds like
little
Stranger
blue,
Things.
Little blue dot. The pursuit of the never ending.
And then she says, we're committed to delivering top-notch after-sales support. Again, okay, Tina, enough with we get it. You want to be friends. Please feel free to reach out to us on Amazon. Should you encounter any issues or require assistance, your satisfaction is our priority. The end. Lindy got a pamphlet.
She sure did. I don't like that.
Why? After watching her father suffer, she helped people all over the world.
Pursued the never ending
eye mask. Not only that, she also, for young and old, asleep so deep, in every corner a promise we keep.
That is so much just, she sees you when you're sleeping, she knows when you're awake. Tina is Santa Claus.
Tina Claus.
And that's why her dad is so hot and young. Because isn't Santa Claus a magic elf, an elf, but big?
A jolly old elf.
You guys need to see Tina's dad.
Dude,
he is fine.
Get ready. Hall pass.
I like the gift, but shedding.
So what's your review? 10, out of 10, how much do you like the pamphlet?
Why does the camera have a keyboard? The camera on the front of this looks like the keyboard that they use to take shorthand. Yes, to do that looks like a stenographer. Like
13 buttons.
By the way, the drawing that Tina has done of the eye mask, this is the worst looking piece of shit I've ever seen. It looks like she started to draw the golden ratio in the top corner, and then it turned into eye mask.
That's how you save Dad's eyeballs.
Yeah,
I gotta emphasize, like, it's the most ordinary, non-technologically advanced sleep mask you've ever seen.
It's just eye mask.
Actually, before we go, I should see what the instructions say. Instructions for use. Before first use, please clean and dry according to the washing instructions.
Tina, what you putting on these eye masks?
Tina, I don't like that. Okay, step 2, adjust the elastic band to the appropriate length and place it on the head.
So it's just put on the eye mask.
Step 3, follow the instructions below to achieve a better blackout effect. Okay, step 1 again. Adjust the position of the elastic band to avoid unwanted sliding up and down.
It's just put on an eye mask.
I don't want to. There's some wanted sliding up and down that I don't want to avoid.
Up and down.
With the dad.
With Tina's father.
He's hot.
He's really good looking. You should see him.
Step 2. Adjust the sleep mask slightly so that the center of the mask is aligned exactly with your nose.
In other words, put on the mask.
Step 3. Move the mask up and down. to achieve a precise adjustment in the area of the nostrils and find the optimal blackout position. I'm in a blackout.
I'm gone. Oh, baby, I'm gone.
It shows you like, well, you can't see because you don't have your glasses. My glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
It has little pictures of like when he has it kind of askew, he has a little frowny face. Okay, and then the washing instructions are: hand washing is recommended as machine washing may cause the sleep mask to lose its shape. After washing, the sleep mask should not be wrung out vigorously.
Oh.
Vigorously. 3, the sleep mask should dry naturally in a place away from direct sunlight. Sorry, isn't the mask's whole job to protect me from direct sunlight? What are you talking about?
Well, what's the review from your family on like actually use? Does it work?
I think it's fine.
It's just an eye mask.
He didn't wash it though, so I hope he doesn't suffer.
He has suffering eyeballs.
Shit. So yeah,
well, that's Lindy has a pamphlet.
So Lindy has a pamphlet.
My rating of the pamphlet technically is 0 out of 10. But the amount it made me laugh, 8 out of 10.
Oh, thanks.
The hotness of the dad, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. He's good looking. All right, we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, atomic dog thoughts. It's not a real segment, really. Okay, we're back. Here's my problem. Here's my mental illness. I'm riding around in my car thinking of dumb segments, and I think that they're segments, and then when I come to actually do them, I realize it's just one thing I want to say.
That's why we invented the surprise micro segment.
Surprise micro segment we're calling sentences, which I might just do after this. I was driving around, and this song came on. It's called Atomic Dog. Nasty dog. You know what I mean?
I do know.
Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay, bow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. And I can never remember if it's just George Clinton, is it Parliament, is it P-Funk? Like the universe is so expansive, I couldn't possibly tell you which of them, but George Clinton was involved. Anyway, it's a great song. I love it so much, and it's funky as hell. And I love when it comes on in my car because I like to sing along with it. And I was just driving along listening to it, and I remember like when I was a kid, I didn't pick up on the very, very subtle metaphor in the music and the song.
You're like, it's not about dogs.
And it just made me,
I love dogs.
And it's just, to me, it's so funny to think of it literally as a dog, like a Shiba Inu in a restaurant. Just pondering the meaning of what it means to be a dog. Pondering what is the true business of a dog other than pee pee poo poo.
Yeah.
It's to chase the cat.
Right.
Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? And I used to think that was so funny when I was a kid.
Why am I here? Who am I?
What is the meaning of this dog's life?
Yeah.
And it just made me laugh. And then I was sitting in the car and I was like, I wonder how long it took me. Because I can't pinpoint the exact moment where I was like, oh,
right.
The cat. Right.
The dog chases the cat.
George Clinton is the dog, you see. And so I just had this atomic dog thought where I just had this thought where I was like, I think atomic dog is the original dog thought.
Except it's not, because as you always point out and insist, dog thoughts is not.
It's not
what a dog is thinking.
It's what I think about the dog. I guess what the dog thought really is my thought about atomic dog is it's funnier if you think about it literally being a dog pondering the nature of his life.
Also, a dog didn't write the song, so it could be George Clinton's dog thoughts. Like, though he thinks a dog is thinking.
And what George Clinton's dog thought is, why must he chase the cat?
Yeah. Can I say something about George Clinton?
Yes.
You know how I feel about George Clinton?
I'm obsessed with him.
I just realized this as you were talking, that when I think about George Clinton, my overwhelming sort of how do I phrase this? What does George Clinton look like?
I don't know. You know, it's such a question.
It's like when you see a picture where they're like, we had to shave this bear. And you're like, that's what a bear looks like?
Or like people are always posting mangy foxes on Reddit and being like, is this a coyote?
Is this the chupacabra?
No. Yeah, like, no, that's just a fox.
Like, I don't want this to happen. I don't want someone to shave George Clinton.
But if they did, we would never recognize him.
If he got caught in a thunderstorm,
we would never be able to pinpoint his exact location ever again.
And I think it's cool to be a famous person and a very ostentatious, visible, hyper visible person, and yet no one knows what you look like.
I think it's sensational. I was watching the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary, which is on HBO, that was directed by Questlove. And it's about how Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of found their sound. And it's like this blend of like funk and all this other stuff and whatever. And but they were also sort of like hippies.
Yeah.
And they're like into astrology and stuff. And like eating green drink before green drink became like famous.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so they were trying to figure out like what niche does this band kind of fit in, because they did like do some disco too, but like they started out as like a funk band, and so they were opening for P-Funk, I think, in Philadelphia, and they they like went out and they did a show, and everyone was like, okay, well, thanks. Then P-Funk comes out and absolutely tears up the whole concert venue, right? And then they show a clip of it, and it's just George Clinton coming out. By the way, it could have been anyone. And they were like, that's George Clinton. And I would have been like, if you say so. I don't know. I've never seen that person before,
right?
To your point, right? And because he didn't have the hairstyle we associate with George Clinton these days. Anyway, he comes out, he walks up to the mic and goes, penis! And then he laid down a groove. And so then Earth, Wind, and Fire was like, they tore us up. Like, that was the funkiest groove I've ever heard of in my life. Then every time they run into George Clinton, they have run into George Clinton since that event, which occurred in like 1973. George Clinton turns to them and goes, remember when I tore your asses up in Philadelphia?
He got them.
And then they go, yeah, that was a funky ass groove. And I said, I want to be accused of creating a groove so funky that I tore somebody's ass up, but I'm not. Anyway, so that's my atomic dog thought, but then that just leads me to a new segment I'm calling sentences.
Yeah,
because the real issue is that I have a thought that I think might become a segment, but it's not. It's just a sentence. It's just one sentence, which is what we just discovered with atomic dog thoughts. So here's my notes app list of sentences. I don't know if I will bother to explain what I was thinking when I wrote them down, but we'll see. The first one is that thing in spy movies where a guy shows up dressed up as a cop and all the other cops are like, oh, okay. You know, that was on my mind because I was watching Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, I think it was. The Rogue Nation? Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's the one where they go to the Vienna Opera and the bad guys, one goes in as a flautist. And his gun is in the shape of a flute in his little flute case. And he just goes in with the orchestra through the metal detectors and stuff. And I was like,
genius.
Hello? Like, no one else in the whole orchestra was like, who the fuck is that? If you're in the orchestra, don't you know who all the flute players are? Why isn't everyone like, where's Hendrix? Who the fuck is this man?
It's Osama
bin Laden at Roland Garros. This man... This is the long con of this guy. He became a world-class flautist just so that he could sneak into the Vienna Opera and assassinate the chancellor. Insane. Anyway. Or then I just feel like it happens where like the bad guy's always dressing up as a cop and all the other cops are like, hey.
Yeah.
You don't know him? You don't know him. Why? No, none of you are like, who is that?
It's my first day.
It's my first day protecting the president.
That's how you get him.
So stupid. Anyway, then I have here, let's stop pretending Psy doesn't slap, the Korean singer.
Oh boy, tell me about it.
Now, come on. Gangnam Style is a fucking great song. And I'm not going to sit here and act. Also, here's what the other thing. This is like me being too serious. I feel like we treat songs that come from overseas as like little jokey jokes. Psy is legitimately extremely famous in Korea. And it just because he popped off one song that we all think of as like a novelty song, don't disrespect him.
Don't.
Don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
Don't disrespect him. And also, Gangnam Style is a good song. When that shit comes on,
I like to play solitaire on my phone. Because yeah. Why do I have to explain why a person plays solitaire?
You may have heard of it.
And in the solitaire app that I play, when you win, then it does an animation where the cards come out and like do a different little animation every time. And sometimes the cards form into two little men made of cards, and they do it Gangnam Style.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that.
It rocks.
So if you act like Psy doesn't slap in front of me, I'm going to get really pissed off. I also wrote rewatching X-Files because I was rewatching X-Files.
I started rewatching X-Files recently.
I'm kind of struggling with it, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I grew up watching that show. I love it, and I will love it forever. And I'm very excited about the Coogler reboot. Mm-hmm. But I was struggling with it because I just think that the political era we're going through now makes it really difficult for me to empathize with whatever the fuck Mulder's problem is with aliens. I'm like, I don't have time. Shut the fuck up. You work for the FBI. Go solve something.
Covering up aliens is the least of their crimes.
100 list of issues I have with the FBI right now.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have the garbage crime. I don't have time to get into this, but my neighbor is illegally dumping trash in. Here's the thing. If she would just put the garbage in the bin, I would never know. But she drags it over from her house. And by the way, ask me how I know who she is and where she lives. I'll tell you. She's dragging it over, and then instead of putting it in the bin, she just leaves it next to the bin, and she doesn't tie off the top. So rats get in the garbage and pull all of the shit out. Why would you do that?
Why do it that way?
Just tie it, at least tie off the top, or put it in the bin. I don't care. Anyway, so I call DC 311 and I say, somebody's illegally dumping. They come out and they say, no, you have to pay. And she like leaves furniture there and stuff. And they're like, you have to prove it's illegal dumping, or you have to pay your garbage company to come clean up her trash. And I was like, what do you mean I have to prove it's illegal dumping? They're like, go through the garbage and find something with her address on it or with somebody else's address on it, and then we'll come back for it. So now I have to root through this fucking lady's trash, and she leaves stuff in there with her name and address on it. So then
you did it?
I'm not gonna fucking pay to clean up someone else's illegal fucking garbage. So I put gloves on and I washed my hands. I disinfected myself after. Anyway, so I send a picture. I'm like, here you go. Here's where she lives. Here's her name. And so they came and got the garbage. Then every time since then, and that was so irritating and so gross that every time since then, I just leave it because our garbage company will pick it up. It's just that I'm not going to pick it up and put it in the bin. It's not my trash. And I obviously am not going to contact 311 if they're going to make me root through the fucking garbage. So anyways, check this out. We get a ticket from the city for unsanitary disposal of trash. And I said, excuse me, that was Carletta. I won't say her whole name, who lives up the street. That wasn't fucking us. So then I, once again, donned my gloves, went through all the garbage, found evidence, and then I had to send it into an administrative law judge to be like, this wasn't our fucking trash. I
can't believe you never told me about this.
Right, well, because I was saving to talk about it on the podcast. Then I contact my ANC, which in DC is like a baby city council person. This fucker never contacts me back. These people don't have anything else to do but be upset about garbage, and they never wrote me back. Then I loop in my city councilwoman, who is now going to be the mayor of the District of Columbia.
Okay.
Her fucking people never get back to me either. So then I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start contacting her policy staff, because the policy staff understand this lady's running for mayor. The most important thing you should be doing is getting back to me about garbage so that I don't vote for some other dickhead. And she wasn't doing that. So then I start contacting her policy staff. Immediately they respond, and they're like, we're looping you in with the Department of Health.
We're Swamp Insider.
It was insane. It was so insane.
Incredible.
But then they eventually did stop contacting me. And also the administrative law judge never got back to me. So I need to follow up with that. But that's the garbage crime. Next, commemorative paper tickets. I was watching them, and I think we're going to have to skip Snake of the Week. I'm so sorry. But I was watching a Mariners game, and they were like, oh, come to this game where we're retiring Randy Johnson's number. I think it was one of those games. And they're like, for an extra $100, you can get a commemorative paper ticket. Is that not just the ticket?
Do they not issue paper tickets
I guess they don't issue paper tickets anymore, but people like having that memento so much that they're now selling you the ticket to enter and a commemorative paper ticket instead of just giving you a fucking ticket. I was so mad about this that I wrote it down in my notes app. Anyway, so that's that. Then I have He-Man / Denny's / America. Now, and it's still happening. That movie, that live action He-Man came out, which by the way, some people say is campy
I can't
and
wait
really,
to see it.
really funny. But
I'm going to see it.
I think they ran out of CGI budget halfway through the movie.
I'm a He-Man super fan, just so you know.
I used to have a Skeletor action figure.
So did I.
I liked He-Man and I really loved She-Ra, and I had a little He-Man and a little She-Ra.
Yeah.
Anyways, He-Man had a brand collab with Denny's, the restaurant, and Denny's had a special He-Man menu. On this menu, and I would never judge somebody for what they want to eat, so that's not really what this is about. But it was like they took a stack of chocolate chip pancakes, okay, and then they scooped mint chocolate ice cream on top of the stack of pancakes. And I just was watching this commercial.
French are here?
Hello?
Humiliating.
It's so, the Belgians?
Oh, Lord.
My God. So I'm watching this and I'm just deep down laughing really hard because I'm like, this is like if somebody from Europe sat down and said, what is a funny, disgusting thing I could say Americans eat? And they would say, how about a stack of chocolate chip pancakes with a scoop of mint chocolate ice cream on top?
Yeah.
And even then, everyone would be like, that's too cliche. We can't use that joke. It's not funny.
They would be like, we've never heard of any of those things.
Yeah.
A stack of what?
A stack of what now? Anyway, it just
the Americans are eating stacks of food.
It was like a stereotype of what Americans eat, but they were selling it for real. And then the He-Man crossover ended, and now they're doing it still, but now it's like a scoop of strawberry ice cream on top of a stack of pancakes.
A little bit better, but let me say something. Don't put ice cream on top of a food that's already struggling to stay hot.
Please.
My pancakes are getting cold too fast anyway.
And now the ice cream is melting.
The ice cream is melting. The pancakes are wet and saturated and cold.
It's a failure in every direction. And also, stop doing that. I mean, I guess we talked about this yesterday, and I guess I just feel like everyone's chasing the high of putting a cheeseburger on a donut.
Yeah.
Like that felt like an organic innovation of disgusting food. Now it just feels like the good people of Denny's are like, spinning a big wheel with weird shit on it. And they're like, okay, Velveeta, syrup, blueberry muffin.
Right. Pancakes are already good. Pancakes are already good.
Denny, are you listening?
Den?
Anyway, the last sentence in my list of sentences, I'm just going to say, it's called The Duality of Megs, but I'm not going to say anything further about it because I think that really is a real segment. So, and that's a new segment we're calling Sentences.
I don't think you did it, right? Because I think what you did is that you just did.
I did all of them. But no, it made sense. No, it was rapid fire segments.
It was lightning round.
Lightning round segments, because none of that is a real segment. But if you take 12 sentences, that's a paragraph.
We could have spun each of them out.
No,
but
not possible.
I like it was efficient, and I liked it.
Thank you.
And
although now I think we're gonna have to bump snakes.
We're gonna bump snakes.
We'd like to apologize to Matt Damon, the snake.
Yeah, but let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I'll just give you a preview, because what happened is there's huge snake news going on right now. I don't know if you're following this, but I was like, I should probably address the elephant snake in the room.
Oh,
because obviously people are waiting for me to comment. So then
my publicist's phone is blowing up.
So just to get it out of the way, I'll tell you the big snake news going on, which is that there's horrible, horrific, extreme flooding in southern China.
Ugh.
And a snake breeding facility has been flooded and all the snakes have escaped.
Oh.
And they're like cobras. They're like venomous. They're swimming all around.
Oh.
And they're doing this really cute thing where they're swimming, but they want to like see what's going on. So then they're standing way up in the water. Like they look like tiny Loch Ness Monster, and they're like looking around like a periscope. They're so cute. And everyone's freaking out like, oh my God, there's cobras swimming around everywhere in China. Like that's a bad thing. Right. Please. Why would I assume that the cobras they probably want my help. They want me to save them. They're not trying to hurt me.
Sure.
If I'm out there paddling my little boat, would I let the cobra in the boat? Yes, I would.
Oh.
So the snakes of the week is a tie between all of the Chinese laboratory snakes that have, by the way, they've tasted freedom.
Yeah. They're not going back.
They're not going back. They're free. Hopefully they're not being massacred. But,
I'm sure aren't they? They're probably invasive.
No.
Okay.
Why would they probably be invasive?
Because didn't they escape from a pet store?
From a breeding facility where they're probably like making anti-venom and stuff. They're probably milking them.
So that would be why they're invasive.
Why does that make them invasive?
Because why are they in a breeding facility making anti-venom?
Because people get bit by them. That means they're not invasive. They're there.
I don't know.
They're endemic.
Right. If you're a snake, let us know.
Please.
We're going to take a break and then we're going to end the show. Well, show's over. Hope you enjoyed. If you have an eye mask, write in. Let us know. deartextmeback@gmail.com. 703-829-0003. If you're Tina's dad, call me.
If you're Tina's dad, sorry you can't see the YouTube, but I hope you enjoy the audio version.
Well, I think he was cured from the mask.
The mask cured his burned eyeballs?
That's what they're saying.
Tina, you need to bump that. She's going global. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a guess as to what the duality of Megs might entail.
That's good.
I'd like to hear it.
Know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the duality of Megs is bold enough to throw pork in a crowded restaurant, too scared to go up to a lady and ask if you can pet a dog.
No, if they were sitting at the table, I probably would have, but I'm not going to run up on a woman from behind and be like, "Ugh."
But if you stood there for 30 seconds, she would be seated and then you could
That's not true. They were walking way in the back of the restaurant. You didn't see what I saw.
Okay, so that's an incorrect guess as to what the duality of Megs is, but maybe one of you can get it.
I bet you won't. Anyway, enjoy. We love you.
We do.
Now we're going to go to the woods.
Yes.
And eat more oysters because Allie's addicted and it's disgusting. If you want to help expand Allie's oyster budget, patreon.com/textmebackpod.
That's right.
We're going to buy her a bunch of fucking oysters. It's going to be crazy. Okay. See you next week.
Bye.